So we want to sit up as tall as we can on our chair. Remember, you can use the backrest for a bit if you like, for some of it. Arms down by your side, just relax them there, let them just hang. We kind of want to think about that chest opening a little bit already, so don't sit like this. Lift up through from the lower back, and then we're going to drop the chin down to the chest and chin up to the ceiling. So we'll start at the top and we'll loosen up all the way down to the bottom. So just dropping the chin to the chest and then chin to the ceiling. We'll do that once more. Keeping the neck relaxed as you do this. Right, looking forward, let's look over the right shoulder. And when we do this one round to the left, we want to try and get that chin towards the shoulder. Okay, not your cheek, your chin. So just slowly coming around, pushing the chin around. Good, last one. And back to the front. Good, now we're just going to drop that ear down just gently. Up and over to the other side. And again. And again. And once more each way. Just feeling the movement get a little easier. Good, let's lift the shoulders to the ears and shoulders down. And again, up and down. Once more, up and down. Good, let's take the right arm and reach for the ceiling, starting to stretch down through the side of the body now. And then the other side, reaching. And again, reaching. And last one, reach. Good, now into those arms, we're going to circle the wrists. Crack, crack, crack. Change direction, circling around. Good, let's take those arms out to the side and circle, small circles forward, keeping the chest open as we do this. Now we're going forward so that we finish with backwards, so that we open the chest at the end even more. So now circling backwards, feeling the squeeze between the shoulder blades, opening that chest gently. Good, and take it back down. All right, little side stretch now. And lift out of the hips over to the other side. So working into the waistline now, over again. And up and over again. Good, let's do that once more each way, squeezing gently. Just let the head go as you do it. Relax the neck. Good, and pulling up. Drop the chin to the chest, arch the back and roll down as far as you can over the legs. Deep breath in at the bottom and breathe out, roll back up. Feel the belly button gently draw back, lift out of the hips. And again, chin to the chest, arms relaxed. Just let them hang down by the side of your leg the whole time. Deep breath out all the way back up. Belly button gently drawing back towards the spine. Lift out of the hips. And once more, deep breath out all the way down. And breathing in at the bottom. And breathing out. Arms are still relaxed. Just let them hang. And sit up tall. Good. Let's start with the feet now. So circling the ankle. We're sitting nice and tall now. That pelvic floor should be engaged, switched on and working. Let's change direction. Good, keep pulling up. And take it down, changing feet, circling the ankle, getting the blood flowing through down into the extremities. And change direction, lifting out of the hips, sitting tall. Good, all right, now the knee, bring that knee up and push gently through the heel. So we don't need to stretch and make it really painful, but we do want to feel a little bit of a lengthening and stretching behind the knee. One more. And take it down, other leg out. And 2, and 3, and 4. Take it down. Good. Let's circle the leg. We're going to keep the knee bent and work from the hip. And take it down, other leg around. Get those hips moving. Good. And down. All right, now big circles. And again. And I think we've done the whole body now. Everything's loosened up and moving now. Let's go the other way. Big circles. Sink right down into the hips and then lift right up out of them. And one more. And sitting tall. Good. Let's just take those arms by the knees. Tuck the bum under. Again, activating the lower back muscles here. Making sure the belly button draws back to support them. So we lift out of the hips. Tuck and lift out of the hips. Tuck and lift and tuck and lift. Let's do 4 more. And 1. Pulling up and 2 and pulling up and 3 and pulling up. Last one, 4 and pulling up. Good. All right. Now we're loose. Okay, let's grab our elastic. We'll stay sitting for a moment. Hold on to your handles and grab a hold of your elastic about shoulder distance apart. Remember to think about how your shoulders feel today. Okay, if you've got any issues going on with your shoulders or your neck, make sure you are gentle. Take your hands a little wider along the elastic if that is the case. Arms up, feet are flat on the floor, ankles, heels underneath your knees, shoulders down. Let's open the chest. So shoulders back, 1 and 2. Feel the shoulders drawing back, and 4. Last one, and hold. Squeeze the waist. You're not going to go very far. And up and squeeze the waist. Keep those arms lifted high. Let's go over to the side again. 1 and pull up tall, and 2 and pull up tall. Good. Drop the chin down towards the chest. Just relax it. Just let it hang. Pull the elbows out to the side, get that elastic down behind the head as far as you can, and push straight back up and down and straight back up and down and straight back up, down and 2. Last one, and up. Good. Bring the arms forward. All right. Lifting the chin just slightly, not all the way. Arms are out in front, but just lower than the shoulders. Roll the shoulders forward. Stretch that upper back, not the whole body. Don't sink. And then shoulders back and down and forward. 1 and back and 2 and back. Last one, 3 and back and down. Elbows in by the waist. Good. All right. Keep your elbows gently resting on your waist and pulling out. 1, 2, 3. Elbows in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Loosen up. Should be feeling a little bit more open through the front of the chest. We're going to repeat all of that just to make sure. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders down, belly button back. Gently breathe. Open the chest for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, and hold. Squeeze the waist and pull up. Squeeze the waist and pull up. Shoulders are down still. Over. Lift from the waist or the hips and over and to the top. Good. Drop the chin to the chest, elbows out, and stretch up. 1 and 2. You can feel that opening up the chest. 3 and 4. One more. And 5. Arms forward, looking forward, shoulders down, and stretch forward. Remember, you're moving the shoulders here, not just straightening and bending the arms. In fact, my arms don't change length at all. And back. Good. Once more, forward and back, good, and elbows in. And keeping the elbows at the waist, we pull out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't need to be a big movement. It really depends on the elastic and your shoulders. Last one. Good, and take it down. Good job. All right, that's the upper body all sorted out for now. Okay, let's stand up with our elastic and we'll get the legs sorted out. Well, I pull my pants up. Okay, holding on to the handles of your elastic, let's step inside the center, okay? Make sure that your feet are still about hip distance apart, okay? We don't want to have them completely together because when the knees bend, we want them to bend over the toes and not touch. All right, belly button gently drawing back. Now, if your elastic is tight enough already, you can leave your arms here. If you can get them in front of you, even better. Just make sure they're not pulling on you. Get strong hands, okay? And if you want to make it tighter, bend the elbows and bring that elastic up higher, okay? So the elastic's tighter. Let's bend the knees and stand tall. Wherever your arms are sitting, they don't change. It stays the same the whole time. It's the bending of the knees that releases some of that tension in the elastic. As you stand up, I want you to just lift that pelvic floor. Not sure how to do that? Then squeeze your bum a little and draw the belly button back. Lift. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, shoulders back, and 5, don't undo what we've already done, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, last one, and 10. Good, release that tension. All right, I'm just going to turn slightly. All right, again, you can leave your arms here, but if you want more tension, you're going to bend your elbows, okay? Don't let that elastic pull. Bring those arms in and keep your wrists straight. All right, let's gently just push out against that elastic. 1, 2, 3. Obviously, if it's a really tight elastic, you're not going to get very far, and the harder you push, the harder it pushes back. Let's do the other leg for 5, 4. Keep that pelvic floor lifted. 2, 1. Let's try that again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And transfer. 5, 4. Pulling up tall. 3, 2, and 1, and release the tension. Good. Shake out those arms if you need to, because we're going to repeat all of that, okay? So arms wherever you had them before to make sure that you've got some tension in the elastic. Belly button gently drawing back, and we bend and stand tall. And 1, and 2, and 3. Don't let those knees touch. 4. Make sure you are standing up straight each time. 6, 7, shoulders down. 8, 9, last one. 10, good. Release some tension and leg out. 1, 2, pull up tall. 3, 4, 5, and transfer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, transfer. 1, pull up tall. 2, 3, 4, 5, last set. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Good job. Okay, let's step carefully out of that elastic now. Pop it down, have a seat. I'm just going to cover my heater because it's getting rather warm in here. If you'd like a drink before we go any further, feel free to grab one. Okay, so we've gone arms, legs. Let's go back to the arms, shall we? So So we will use our weights, but before we use our weights, we're just going to do some freestyling stuff. Okay, use a little bit of gravity. Okay, so once you've had your little drink, if you're having one, come back and sit on the chair. Use the backrest if you need to. This is all about upper back, arms, shoulders, okay? So we want to have our feet still flat on the floor with our heels and ankles underneath our knees, okay? So that we can sit up nice and tall. Arms are down by your side. And then we're going to take them out to the side and shoulders are down. All right, we're all there. Let's do some small circles forward. If you're not sure, have a look. And some small circles backwards. Good. Turn the palm to face down and we're just pushing back gently. So it's just a small movement. Okay, I don't want you bringing them right back, but just enough to feel the shoulder blades gently squeezing, the upper back working. Good, let's turn the palms upwards now and do the same thing. Just gets into a different area of the upper arm. You may be able to feel a difference. It's also going to help open that chest up a little bit. Good, let's go back to those circles forward. Keep it small, keep it controlled, shoulders down, let's go backwards. Good. You can feel the shoulders getting a little tighter, the upper back getting a little tighter. If it's hurting the neck, just make sure you're not doing this, okay? Tuck that chin a little, turn the palms down and gently pulsing backwards. Good, and palms upwards. Good, arms up, shoulders down, right shoulder and lower, right shoulder again, up and lower, right shoulder up and lower, right shoulder up and lower once more, up and down, left, 5, down, 4, down, 3, down, 2, and 1. Good, and all the way down gently and breathing in and out and breathing in and out. Out to the side now, up all the way, up and down. We don't want them traveling forward of the body. They are right out to the side and down. Good, arms up and bring the hands together. Now we want to make a diamond shape or a triangle, okay? We want the forefinger and the thumb glued together. So when they're glued together, they can't come apart, okay? We're going to take the arms up. We're going to tuck that chin slightly. We're going to pull the elbows out, and yes, you can feel those shoulders working. Elbows out and hands down behind the head, then stretch up and down, 1, up and 2. We've only got 1 more, so keep breathing. Good, and take it down. Now don't collapse through the upper body. Don't do this, okay? Just let those arms relax down by your side. Keep lifting up through the hips and the lower back, loosening up the shoulders, giving them a little shake, getting the blood flow back down into your fingers. So we can do it again, yeah? Arms out. If you need to, take them a little lower. Circle forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hands down, push back, 2, 3, 4, 5, palms up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, circle, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, palms down, slice, 2, 3, 4, 5, palms up and slice, 2, 3, 4, 5, arms up, right shoulder, 1 and down, 2 and down, 3. Feel the difference between up and down. Last one. Other arm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep breathing, 5. Good. hands together, finger and thumb. Chin tucks and out, down and up. 1 and 2, last 1 and 3 and down. Bring it up and down and up and down and out to the side, up and down, pulling up nice and tall. You're going to keep lifting out of the hips as you bring your arms down to relax and give them a shake. Good. So a lot of that could be felt through the shoulder area, the upper back, a little bit across the chest and the front of the shoulder, and coming down the arm as well. So this upper arm area. All right. Good. Let's take the right arm out and across the body. Let's grab hold of it and gently hug it in towards us. And release around and down. Left arm across the body, pull it over. Good. Release out and down. Good. Shake it out. Let's do a little bit more legs before we go back to those arms. How about that? That'll give them a rest. Come and sit towards the front of your chair now though. Okay. We'll do some of those stomps and leg stretches and opening the hips and movements. So we want to sit up as tall as we can, all right? If your back does get too sore, then use the backrest, scoot your bum right to the back of the chair. Otherwise, come and sit towards the front. Make that pelvic floor work and your lower back, okay? Arms down by your side, just the right leg to start. Let's lift the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now the left. 1, 2. Don't sink into your hips as you do this. If you're not sure, perhaps you can practice in front of a mirror later and have a look. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Left. 2, 3, 4, 5. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, 4. You can feel that working through the knee and the leg. 1. Good. Lift the right knee. Take it out. 1 and 2 and 3. Belly button gently back. 4. Sit up tall. 5 and down. Pull up and out. Keep the other leg nice and still. We don't want to be twisting the body. And 4 and 5 and down, out. 2, 3. Open the hip. 5 and 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Good. If you need to loosen up your lower back a little bit, a couple of little circles like so will help to get that moving again. Okay. So just be careful when you do your leg lift that we're not sinking too much. Okay, you might get a little bit of movement. Depends on the chair you're sitting on. I do because this has got soft padding on the inside. If it was flat, then I shouldn't really get a lot of movement. Okay, so just be aware of that. Keep it a little bit lower if you need to. Arms down by your side. Let's go again. Right leg leading, knee lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right goes out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left. 1, 2, 3. Feel those leg muscles working now. Lift the knee and out. And 2. Keep it small. 3 and 4. Pull up tall. And 5. Bring it in and out. It's all in here. And 3 and 4. One more. And 5. Stretching out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, and loosen up. Good job. So you can feel that all in this area here. You may start to feel it extend up through the butt and hips if you're a little bit weaker in those areas, okay? All right, let's take that leg, right leg, and lengthen it out a little. Knee is still bent. Lifting the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend it in, lengthen the other. Draw the belly button back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do that again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's all about the lift on this movement because it's actually activating the inner thigh. Last one. Good. And circle. Other way. Good. Okay, I think we're ready to go back to the upper body. So if you want to grab a drink before we do that, then grab yourself a drink. I'm going to have one. And then we're going to do our weights. So once you've had a little drink, grab your weights, come and sit down again. Take your arms down by your side. Let's get this show on the road. It's going to be a hair that tickles. All right, are we ready? We're going to do our bicep curls. Remember, when your arms are lengthened like this, they are not completely straight, okay? That's the difference. Locked up, relaxed, okay? We want to keep those muscles activated the whole time. Let's sit up nice and tall and curl in for 10, 9, nice and slowly feel the weight that you've got there. 6, 5, belly button gently drawing back. 4, remember you've got to help your lower back. 2, last one. 1, turn the palms in, curl into the shoulders, take the elbows out. Remember, we don't want those elbows sinking backwards, okay? Pull them down towards the floor, right arm up and down, and 2, and down. Again, don't completely straighten that arm up. 1 more. Now the other arm. Keep that arm strong while you're not using it. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Good. Elbows in and arms down. Take them onto your legs. Loosen up your neck and shoulders. Your upper body is working as well as your arms when you are using your weights, okay? When we do our bicep curl, if you draw that belly button back, you'll also be using those lower abs there too. So let's curl in again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, those arms should be hurting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. To the shoulders, elbows out. This one is harder. Pushing up. And 2. A lot more upper back used for this one because of your shoulders. 1 more. Keep those arms strong even when you're not using them. And 2, and 3, and 4. Last one, and 5. Arms in and down. Good. Loosen up again. Don't forget your neck. Just gently little circles around if you need to. All right. Good. Okay. We're going to keep the feet flat on the floor. You're going to make sure your heels are underneath your knees and you're going to hinge forward. When you hinge, you do need to lean. I say it and I still see people sitting up straight. I want you to lean, even if it's only a tiny bit. We want to activate this and strengthen the lower back at the same time. Okay, we want to feel like we're pulling up out of the hips and almost trying to float on the chair. Sit down on it, but feel like you're just sitting on it. Okay, arms are long, not bent. Let's take those elbows back past the rib cage and squeeze them towards each other and down. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to hold the next one. Hold it. I want you to just lengthen those arms out behind you and bring them back in. Keeping the elbows in the same height the whole time. Chest open. 2 more. Last one. Good. And sitting up nice and tall. Loosen up. You might start to feel this through the neck a little bit more. Okay, bring the arms in front, open out, keep the elbows bent. Don't let those arms go flying open. Control. And 3, and 4, last one, and 5. Good, take it down. Okay, let's loosen that neck. So these exercises, as well as using the back of the arm, okay, we're also using our upper back. That extends into the neck. So you will need to loosen up that neck a little bit so that it doesn't get too tight. Okay, you ready? Sit up, hinge forward slightly, elbows back, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold, stretching. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sit up tall, arms in front, elbows bent, and squeeze. And 2, and 3, 4, one more, and 5. Good job. All right, loosen that neck. And the shoulders, just gentle. All right, that's enough sitting. I reckon we stand, but with our weights. Up you come. Okay, now we are going to do a few squats. So remember, if it hurts your knees at all, then make your movements smaller. You don't even have to come down that far at all. We want to make sure our feet are underneath our shoulders, so they don't need to be out here. We don't want them in too close either. It makes it just that little bit easier to get down with them here. But if they are too far, you're going to find that the foot starts to roll in. So try and feel the outside of your foot before we even start. Can you feel the outside of your foot resting down into your shoe or onto the floor if you're in socks or bare feet or slippers? That means we want to try and lift those ankles. So if you just have a look at my ankles here, okay, if I roll in, it's a bit hard to do in shoes because there's support there, but if I force them down, I can feel then the inside of my foot come down towards the floor. Now if I pull out and feel the outside of my foot come onto the floor, you can see that my ankles have now lifted, okay? That's the difference. If my ankles are dropping in, the knees do that. If my ankles are lifted, my knees do that, which is what we want. So let's take those feet out. Lift up out of your hips. Again, don't lock up those elbows. Keep those muscles working. As you come down, you're going to do a little bicep curl, bringing the hands in towards your chest. It's like you're going to sit on the chair behind you, okay? That's the hinging movement, like you're going to sit down. Don't sit down. Let's do 5 more of these. And 5. And 4. And 3, and 2, and 1. Good, okay, we're going to turn the feet out. Now to do that, we do need to make the feet a little wider, okay, because we want the heels underneath the shoulders still, or just a little wider than that. Okay, let's bring those arms up in front of us. Let's hold them strong. Lift your elbows a little. Try not to let them sit down here. Okay, shoulders are down. You're between 2 panes of glass right now, which means you can't fall forward or push your hips forward. So you're going to come straight down, knees over the toes, because you can feel the outside of your foot resting down towards the floor again. Ankles are lifted, knees are out, shoulders are down. Let's do 5 more. Handle 1 and 2, take your time, and 3 and 4 and 5. Good, and arms down. All right, let's pop those weights down carefully. Okay, and take that right foot back, okay, and make a nice big step. I have my back heel lifted off the floor, and then I'm going to tuck my bum under just a little. If you overdo it, you're going to bend this. So see what I've done with my hips? I've sunk down, okay? So it's just a small movement, enough that you can keep lifted and keep that back leg straight, okay? And as I sit here, stand here, I can feel the butt squeezing a little harder. All right, let's come down and slowly up, straightening that back leg. I still have that pelvic tilt there, okay? And I'm not transferring my weight. So if you're gonna feel this anywhere, it's gonna be in this back leg, okay? You're gonna feel it right down that leg. If it hurts the knee, you've gone too far. Slowly down. There is absolutely nothing. I can't really feel anything in that front leg. It is all in the back. 2 more, down. Don't forget to bend that back leg and lift and down and lift. Good, let's bring that back leg in and change sides. Make sure you use a chair or something to help you balance if your balance is off a little bit. Okay, so both legs are straight. I'm up, pulling up, and I've tucked my bum under a little without sinking into my hips, okay? Then we bend both knees, bend both knees. Don't forget that back knee does need to bend, straighten them both. And again, bend both, feel it in that back leg, and straighten. And bend, and straighten. You've got 2 more. Slowly down, keeping that back upright. Use your chair for balance if you need to. Last one. And back up. And bring that leg in and give it a shake. Well done. All right, chairs there. Use it if you need to for balance. Feet are about hip distance apart now, so a little closer. Let's rise up and down. Up and down. Up. Don't push into that chair. Don't lean on it, okay? Even if you take your hand away every now and then, try not to grip it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we hold. There we go. Bend your knees forward. Keep your back up. Don't tilt forward. Small bend. Push those heels down towards the floor. Feel that stretch in the back of the leg, right down low. And stand. Once more, up. Bend the knees forward. Keep your back up. Push those heels down into the floor and release. Let's reverse it. Don't let those knees touch. Bend the knees. Up onto the toes. You still have your back upright. Your weight is over your feet. And down. Bend the knees. Up onto the toes. Lengthen the legs and lower down. Good, now shake it out. Okay, take that right leg back again. This time, I want you to bend the front leg, keep the back leg straight and push that heel into the floor and hold. Now, if you have leant forward a little bit, you can feel a really super strong stretch down through that calf muscle, the lower leg there, okay? From there, I just want you to try and lift your back up and you'll start to feel that opening through the hip as well. Good, now bring that leg in just a little bit. Both legs are straight. Still using my chair for a bit of balance if you need it. You're going to come forward, keeping your back as flat as you can. And when you get about halfway, you can just drop your head and hang. Okay, so as you drop down, the stretch now is in the front leg. Both legs should be straight. The front leg at the back there, that's the hamstring area. We want to feel that stretching. Very slowly come back up again. Good. Okay, let's take the left leg back. Nice big step. Push that heel into the floor and get that stretch down the back there. Then make sure your back is upright so that the hip opens as well. So you can feel a stretch in two areas at once. Today's class went super fast, don't you think? Let's bring that leg in, keeping both legs straight now, coming over, feeling it in through the back of the front leg, hanging upside down. And slowly coming back up. Good, have a seat. Make sure you're not going to trip over your weights. Grab your right leg, take it across your body, best you can. Remember, it can be just the ankles. Okay, the more I pull that knee towards my chest and across my body, so I can lift the knee in, but the more I pull it in towards me, the stronger the stretch gets, okay? Then if we turn towards the right, so right leg and turn to the right, you'll start to feel that through that hip area, maybe into the lower back a little bit too, if that's feeling a bit tight. Make sure you keep sitting nice and tall though. And then slowly come back around to the front, untangle yourself and change legs. Sit up, pull it in, sit up, turn the other way. You might notice that one side feels a little bit tighter than the other, and that can come down to hips and lower backs. Good, very slowly come back around to the front again. All right, give your legs a little shake if you need to. Sit up nice and tall, drop the chin to the chest. Let's roll down and hang over the legs for a moment, taking a breath in. Breathe out, slowly roll back up. Feel your pelvic floor lift if you can. Sit up tall. And again, deep breath out, chin to the chest, arching the back, letting the arms just hang down by your sides. And slowly rolling back up. And then sitting nice and tall. Good, little side stretch now. Squeeze the waist, stretch the opposite side. And then over again. Good, and back up. Lift the shoulders to the ears and gently take them down. Don't let them fall hard. Gently up and gently down. Roll them forward, just the shoulders and the upper back. And squeeze right back. And relax. Bring the right arm up, all the way up above your head, and let that hand just drop down to the neck. So your elbow's as close to your head as you can get it. It may be out here, that's okay. And if you can, grab hold of that arm there or up here and just try and pull it a little closer so that the stretch gets a little bit more intense. And release. Make sure you release out to the side like that so that you keep your posture. Let's do the other arm. We don't want to roll the shoulder forward as soon as we release. We want to keep that chest open. Good, and release. Squeeze back and across, taking one arm over the top. Now before we go any further, just have a look down. Which arm is on top? Is it your right or your left? Because when you do this again, you need to make sure the other arm is on top, okay? Let's open out, squeeze back, and here we go, other arm on top. And squeeze back, relax, and down. Good, drop the chin down to the chest and take the chin to the ceiling. And forward, looking over the right shoulder and the left. And forward. Drop the ear down gently and over and up. Deep breath in. Now be gentle, okay? Gentle here. Gently up with the shoulders. Gently down with the shoulders. Gently opening the chest and release. Once more, and up, hands to the shoulders. And breathe in and out. And in and out. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. You are done for today. Good job. How are you feeling now?